In this video, we'll demonstrate how to query track using PrimeQue Analytics. We'll cover general usage and how to work with the PrimeQue language. PrimeQue queries begin with one of the following options: show, how many, last, top, and bottom. Then, choose a topic from these options. Then, add a filter. And finally, end a query with one of these options. Let's see how it works. Let's find out how many tickets we have per priority. We'll use the language wizard to construct the query. The first option, show, is already selected. In the topic selection box, we'll choose tickets. We'll skip the optional filter and more info selection boxes and end with breakdown by priority. Let's remove the priority field and select the status field. Now let's try another query. This time, we'll choose the how many question and use the same topic. Here we have a new selection box called per. We'll select priority and type. The result has the priority field in the header and the type field in rows. We can switch the order and ask again. Type field in the header and the priority field in rows. Verbs make queries shorter and more human-friendly. Instead of typing, show all tickets with creation date in the last week with reporter John, you can type, show all tickets created in the last week by John. PrimeQue for Trac comes with 4 predefined verbs: created, closed, reopened, and assigned. Let's find how many tickets were assigned by a given user in the last month. We got 3 tickets that moved from the status new to assigned. PrimeQue Analytics lets you construct queries using the OR clause to include multiple fields or values. Let's find how many tickets with status new or assigned. Notice that the drop-down is showing values from the database. Let's try another query with 2 different fields. Please notice the parentheses. PrimeQue will indicate that the query is correct only when the query frame changes its color to green. There are 2 types of changes: global and specific. Global change will show any change in tickets. Specific change will look for specific transitions in tickets. For example, tickets that their type was changed from any value to a specific value by a given username. Let's find out which tickets were changed 7 days ago. Now let's find which tickets had a specific change from any type to enhancement by a given user. Just like verbs, topic prefix shortens queries' lengths. So, by typing open tickets, we refer to a collection of ticket statuses such as open, new, and closed. PrimeQue Analytics for Trac comes with the following predefined topic prefixes: open, close, new, reopened, and assigned. Let's find the number of open tickets per priority and status. We'll click the pin icon so that we can accumulate multiple results and then double-click on the Open word. Notice that PrimeQue shows all available options to choose from. We'll change the topic prefix and run again. And lastly, we'll choose a different topic prefix, but this time only tickets from a specific group. By grouping a query with a time-based field, we can get a view of various actions over time. For example, show all tickets created in the last 3 months breakdown by creation date, results in tickets creation over time. We can get the same result by using the how many query. How many tickets created in the last 3 months per creation date? Let's load the first query from favorites. We'll click the pin icon so that we can accumulate multiple results on the screen and load the second query. At this point, we have 2 charts, one for incoming and one for outgoing tickets. Let's combine the 2 query results into one. We'll choose Combine Queries and select Creation Date as the shared column. We'll change the chart view to use data from the last 7 rows. Let's add the chart into our dashboard. The query will be our data source. We'll give it a short name. This data source can be used for the creation of one or more dashboard widgets. We'll switch to Dashboard View and add a new widget. We'll select this data source. And modify the number of rows to be used by this widget. Click Add and position the new chart as you see fit. We'll lock the dashboard to prevent from widgets to be moved or changed. Groups are user-defined lists. They can be incorporated into the query. Let's see how it works. In Settings view, click on Groups. Click Add and choose Tickets from the drop-down list. We'll choose Columns under Group Type, since we want to take a specific set of values from a given column. Name the group. And choose the Component column. Select the values of the group by double-clicking on them. Once finished, click Add and go back to Query View. Group values are stored in PrimeQue, so you don't have to change your database. Let's find the status of tickets from this group. And now, same query but with priority instead of status.